You think the Gingerdead Man is just a B-horror movie villain, a campy killer cookie that stalks teenagers? What if I told you the film sanitized events too disturbing for public consumption? The Gingerdead Man was based on Elias Vorman. Real name, real victims, real blood. The government buried the files. Hollywood watered down the truth. The real story never reached the public, until now. December 18th, 1947, Bakersfield, California. Elias Vorman opens his first bakery. Customers love his gingerbread cookies. They don't know about the basement. They don't see the collection of bones. Vorman's recipe includes a secret ingredient, human remains, ground fine, mixed with flour. 7 customers disappear that winter. Police find nothing. Vorman's business thrives. His cookies become famous throughout the county. People describe an addictive quality to his baked goods. They can't stop eating them. They crave more. Their bodies absorb the essence of the missing. The bakery expands to 3 locations by 1951. 23 people vanish from Bakersfield. Detective James Harker notices the pattern. He investigates Vorman. He finds nothing concrete. The bakeries appear normal. Vorman seems charming. Harker doesn't give up. May 7th, 1952. Harker breaks into the original bakery at night. He discovers the hidden door behind the flour sacks. The basement reeks of death. Bone fragments litter the floor. A large industrial grinder stands in the center. Harker vomits. He calls for backup. Police raid Vorman's home at dawn. They find journals, recipes, occult symbols. Vorman documented everything. The journals reveal his belief in consumption magic. He believed human essence could transfer through digestion. He fed thousands his special cookies. He created a connected hive of consumers. The journals stop mid-sentence. The final entry reads, "They are ready, they hear my voice now. The town belongs to me." Police never find Vorman. His customers report strange dreams. They hear his voice. They feel urges they can't control. June 19th, 1952, Marlene Winters, bakery regular, murders her family. She uses cooking utensils. She arranges bodies in the shape of a gingerbread man. Police find her eating raw ginger. She says, "Vorman told me to prepare them." 5 similar murders occur that week. Government agents arrive. Project Black Spice takes over the investigation. They quarantine 300 regular customers. The bakeries burn down in unexplained fires. Official reports blame gas leaks. Newspapers never mention Vorman. The town receives experimental treatments, selective memory modification, early MK Ultra techniques. The quarantine disappear to Fort Detrick, Maryland. Warehouse 17 houses the subjects. Doctors observe disturbing behavior patterns. Test subjects communicate without speaking. They move in synchronized patterns. Their blood shows unknown compounds. Their skin smells of ginger. They draw the same symbol on walls. A crude gingerbread man. Dr. Helen Archer leads the research team. Her reports describe a hive mind. The subjects think collectively. They retain individual personalities as camouflage. Their biology changes at the cellular level. Archer believes Vorman achieved something unprecedented: human transmutation through consumption. October 31st, 1952. The containment breach begins at midnight. Subject 23 kills his guards with his teeth. He doesn't use weapons. He bites through their throats. He frees the others. The subjects move as one organism. They kill 37 personnel in 18 minutes. Security footage shows subjects climbing walls. They display impossible strength. Their bodies contort unnaturally. They speak in unison. They chant Vorman's name. Thermal imaging shows their body temperatures rising. Some subjects burst into flames. They keep moving. They don't feel pain. Army forces contain the breach by dawn. They incinerate the subjects. They destroy the facility. Dr. Archer survives with key research. Her final report contains a warning. Vorman's consciousness survived. It transferred between hosts. It could be anywhere. It waits for the right vessel. The government classifies the Vorman incident. Top secret clearance required. Operation Gingertrap begins. Agents monitor bakeries nationwide. They analyze cookie recipes. They track ginger imports. They watch for signs of Vorman's return. The operation continues today. Active surveillance, ongoing threat, San Francisco, Summer of Love. Charles Farley opens a bakery near Haight-Ashbury. His gingerbread cookies become popular with hippies. 15 people disappear from the neighborhood. Their friends report personality changes before the disappearances. They became obsessed with ginger. They smelled different. They spoke about becoming something better. Police find the bakery abandoned, the oven still warm. A symbol burned into the wall. A gingerbread man. The case connects to Operation Gingertrap. Agents find journals hidden in the ceiling. The writing matches Vorman's. Same recipes, same beliefs, different hand. Project Black Spice expands. The government creates a special task force. Operation Cookie Cutter. Their mission targets Vorman's consciousness. They develop detection methods. They train in containment protocols. They learn the warning signs, ginger obsession, collective behavior, baking compulsions. They prepare for the next outbreak. Chicago. Bernard Mills works at a commercial bakery. His gingerbread cookies win regional awards. The company expands production nationally. Mills oversees quality control. His special batch goes to selected stores, specific neighborhoods, targeted distribution. November 21st, 1974. 7 families in Chicago commit mass suicide. Police find them arranged in gingerbread man positions. They find cookie crumbs in their mouths. They discover identical suicide notes. We join with Vorman. We become more. We rise from flesh. Operation Cookie Cutter responds. Agent Douglas Bradley identifies Mills as Vorman's new vessel. The team raids the bakery. Mills kills 3 agents before containment. He displays impossible strength. His skin burns their hands. He speaks in multiple voices. They capture him alive. The interrogation reveals disturbing details. Mills was never Mills. Vorman possessed him years earlier. The real Mills died in 1971. Vorman wore his skin. Vorman explains his method during questioning. I travel through consumption. I live in the ginger. I select my vessels. I choose who becomes more. Vorman Mills dies during interrogation. His body disintegrates into a ginger-scented ash. No remains to study. No tissue samples survive. The containment team believes the threat ended. They close the investigation. They declare victory. They are wrong. Pittsburgh. The Sunshine Bakery supplies cookies to elementary schools. Linda Marsh creates popular gingerbread men. Children love them. Parents approve of the natural ingredients. No one questions the special spice. No one notices the subtle changes in their children. February 17, 1982. 12 children attack their teacher. They bite through her flesh. They speak with one voice. Vorman is hungry. Police respond to the incident. The children kill 4 officers. Their small bodies display unnatural strength. They move with adult coordination. They work as a unit. The remaining officers use deadly force. The children die. Their bodies burn spontaneously after death. The ash smells of ginger. The media reports a gas leak, mass hallucination, tragic accident. The truth remains classified. Operation Cookie Cutter reactivates. Investigators trace the cookies to the Sunshine Bakery. They find Linda Marsh's apartment empty. They discover a hidden room behind her closet. The walls covered with children's drawings, all showing gingerbread men, all signed by different children, all containing the same hidden symbols. The investigation reveals Linda Marsh never existed. Her identity was constructed 3 months before opening the bakery. Her fingerprints match 7 different missing persons. Her photograph triggers facial recognition alerts. She appears in surveillance photos from 5 previous Vorman incidents. Same woman, different decades, unchanged appearance. Operation Cookie Cutter expands their theory. Vorman achieved something beyond possession. Physical immortality, body jumping, cellular reconstruction. The entity moves between hosts. It preserves its preferred appearance. It sheds identities like skin. It could be anyone, anywhere. Las Vegas. Desert Bloom Casino opens a signature bakery. Executive chef Raymond Price creates gingerbread cookies shaped like playing cards. High rollers receive them as complimentary gifts. Casino staff eat them during breaks. Security guards consume them during night shifts. The cookies become the casino's trademark. March 3, 1987. Casino security locks down the building at 3:17 a.m. Staff and guests exhibit violent behavior. They attack each other. They consume human flesh. They move in coordinated patterns through the casino floor. They form the shape of a giant gingerbread man when viewed from security cameras. Casino owner Frederick Mills activates private security protocol. The sprinkler system dispenses chemical agents. The affected subjects die within minutes. Mills' security team incinerates the bodies before authorities arrive. They scrub the security footage. They replace the staff. They pay for silence. Operation Cookie Cutter receives an anonymous tip. Agent Sarah Chen investigates undercover. She discovers Frederick Mills's private collection, artifacts related to Elias Vorman, original journals, baking tools. Mills has studied Vorman for decades. He collected everything. He attempted to harness the power himself. Agent Chen's final report indicates Mills created a controlled experiment. He wanted to refine Vorman's technique. He sought to direct the hive mind. He believed he could control it. He failed. The entity consumed his test subjects. It attempted to spread beyond the casino. Mills contained his mistake. He continued his research. The report ends abruptly. Agent Chen disappears. Her last known location was Mills's private office. Operation Cookie Cutter raids the casino. They find nothing incriminating. Mills appears cooperative. His alibis check out. The investigation stalls. Agent Chen remains missing. The case stays open. Hollywood. Screenwriter David Phillips pitches a horror movie, The Gingerdead Man Killer. The studio loves the concept. Phillips claims it came to him in a dream. He describes details only found in classified files. He knows too much. He never researched the subject. He never accessed government records. Operation Cookie Cutter monitors the production. They plant Agent Marcus Foster as a production assistant. Foster reports Phillips's bizarre behavior. Phillips bakes gingerbread cookies for the crew. He insists specific actors eat them. He watches them consume his creations. He smiles strangely. He takes notes. The production experiences accidents. 3 crew members die. Electrical failures, equipment malfunctions. The deaths appear accidental. Foster discovers Phillips's apartment contains hidden rooms, the walls covered with photographs, surveillance images of previous Vorman incidents, images only existing in classified files, images never released publicly. Agent Foster confronts Phillips. Phillips admits nothing. He offers Foster a cookie. Foster refuses. Phillips attacks with unnatural strength. Foster defends himself. Phillips dies from injuries. His body disintegrates into ash. The movie production shuts down. The script disappears from studio records. The movie, The Gingerdead Man, enters production. Different studio, different writer, similar concept. Operation Cookie Cutter investigates. They find no direct connections to Vorman. They discover the writer experienced night terrors featuring gingerbread men. The production continues under surveillance. The movie releases in 2005. Watered-down version of actual events. Campy horror instead of documented atrocities. The entity allows the film. It uses fiction as cover. It hides in plain sight. It turns reality into unbelievable fantasy. It continues spreading undetected. Salem, Massachusetts. Which city bakery opens near tourist attractions? Owner Margaret Winters specializes in holiday cookies. Her gingerbread men sell out daily. Tourists ship them nationwide as gifts. The recipe wins local awards. Food critics praise the distinctive flavor. No one identifies the secret ingredient. October 31st, 2007. 17 customers transform during a Halloween event. Their skin hardens, their eyes glaze. They attack other patrons. They consume human flesh. Local police respond. The transformed individuals ignore bullet wounds. They continue attacking. They speak with one voice. Vorman rises. Special containment team arrives within 30 minutes. They neutralize the transformed subjects. They secure Margaret Winters. Interrogation reveals surprising lucidity. Winters claims willful participation. She knows Vorman. She worships him. She believes he elevates humanity. She spread his essence intentionally. Winters provides new information during questioning. Vorman's consciousness fragmented over decades. It exists simultaneously in multiple hosts. It shares experiences across distances. It communicates between vessels. It grows stronger with each consumption. It approaches critical mass. The containment team terminates Winters after interrogation. Her body doesn't disintegrate, it transforms. Her flesh becomes ginger-scented cookie material, hard yet malleable. Her eyes remain alive. She speaks after clinical death. Her final words, "You cannot stop what already lives inside so many." Operation Cookie Cutter expands monitoring nationwide. They screen food processing facilities. They test commercial ginger supplies. They discover trace contaminants in major brands, organic compounds matching Vorman samples. The infiltration runs deeper than imagined, too widespread to contain completely. Denver. Operation Cookie Cutter identifies 20 potential Vorman vessels. They appear unconnected. Different backgrounds, different professions. They never contact each other directly. They share only one behavior. They bake gingerbread cookies. They give them away freely. Surveillance reveals coordinated activities. The vessels move throughout the city in geometric patterns. Their paths create the shape of a gingerbread man across Denver. They place cookies in strategic locations, schools, hospitals, government buildings. They target infrastructure. They prepare for mass conversion. May 17, 2012. Containment teams arrest all 20 vessels simultaneously. The operation succeeds without casualties. Interrogations yield identical responses from all subjects. Same words, same intonation, same facial expressions. They function as one entity speaking through multiple mouths. The vessels reveal Vorman's evolution, no longer just possession, no longer just consumption magic. Something new emerged. The consciousness exists between hosts. It lives in the connections. It cannot be killed by destroying individual vessels. It transfers instantly. It adapts. It learns. Laboratory analysis shows biological changes in the vessels. Their DNA contains unknown sequences. Their cellular structure incorporates non-human elements. Their brain activity displays synchronized patterns across separate locations. They exist as nodes in a larger organism. Vorman becomes something beyond human. The containment protocols fail. The vessels commit simultaneous suicide in custody. Their bodies transform into gingerbread-like material. The substance proves highly combustible. Fires destroy the evidence. 5 containment specialists die. The operation classified as partial success. The threat continues. Boston. Containment specialists identify new transmission vector. Digital recipes, online baking communities. Vorman's consciousness spreads through shared cooking instructions, specific measurement combinations, particular ingredient orders. The recipes contain coded information. They trigger changes in the prepared food. Operation Cookie Cutter monitors online activities. They flag suspicious recipe shares. They trace IP addresses. They identify a network across multiple countries. Ordinary people, no connections, no suspicious backgrounds, all sharing slightly modified gingerbread recipes, all containing the activation code. June 8, 2018. Coordinated raids target 78 locations globally. The operation discovers home kitchens converted to production facilities, mass quantities of cookies prepared for shipment, distribution plans targeting population centers, a synchronized global release planned for summer solstice. Interrogations provide limited information. The bakers appear genuinely confused. They don't remember sharing recipes. They don't recall baking activities. They show signs of intermittent possession. Vorman controls them remotely. He uses them as temporary vessels. He jumps between minds. He leaves no permanent trace. The containment succeeds temporarily. The solstice plan fails. Vorman goes dormant. Monitoring continues. Analysts develop new detection algorithms. They search for emerging patterns. They prepare for the next manifestation. They know it will come. Vorman never truly disappears. He waits. He adapts. He returns stronger. Global pandemic creates perfect conditions. Home baking increases exponentially. Recipe sharing reaches unprecedented levels. People isolated, people vulnerable, people seeking comfort food. Gingerbread recipes circulate widely. Subtle variations appear. The code embeds in popular versions. Operation Cookie Cutter lacks resources to monitor effectively. Personnel reassigned to pandemic response, surveillance. Systems overwhelmed by data volume. Warning signs missed. Small outbreaks classified as pandemic-related behavior. The connection to Vorman overlooked. The infection spreads undetected. December 18, 2021. Simultaneous incidents in 27 countries. Families transform during holiday baking. Their bodies change. Their minds connect to the hive. They convert their neighbors. They spread through communities. They create new vessels for Vorman's expanding consciousness. Containment teams respond globally. They neutralize major outbreaks. They cannot reach all locations. Remote communities fall completely. Small towns transform entirely. Isolated areas become Vorman strongholds. Official reports blame contaminated flour, mass hallucinations, carbon monoxide poisoning. The truth remains classified. Operation Cookie Cutter identifies Vorman's evolving strategy. No longer mass conversion attempts. Selective targeting now. Quality over quantity. The entity seeks specific human types: geneticists, neurologists, biological weapons researchers, people with valuable knowledge, people who can help it evolve further. Surveillance detects pattern in research facilities. Scientists receive anonymous gift baskets. The baskets contain specialty cookies. Gingerdead men shaped like DNA strands, brain structures, viral particles. The recipients consume them without suspicion. The changes begin subtly. Their research takes new directions. They modify existing projects. They incorporate Vorman's needs into legitimate research. April 3, 2023. Containment teams raid 7 research laboratories. They discover modified human testing, consumption-based genetic transfer methods, neurological network enhancements. The possessed scientists developed technology to accelerate Vorman's plans. They created synthetic ginger compounds. They designed more efficient transmission vectors. They built the tools for wider conversion. The raid recovers critical research. The scientists terminate themselves before questioning. Their bodies transform and combust. Standard Vorman vessel response. The containment teams destroy all samples. They scrub the research data. They believe they eliminated the immediate threat. They cannot confirm complete containment. Today, the Vorman entity remains active. It exists in fragmented form, distributed consciousness. It hides within the population. It spreads through recipes, through spice supplies, through shared food. It waits for optimal conditions. It learns from each setback. It evolves continuously. It will never stop. Operation Cookie Cutter continues monitoring. They track suspicious baking activities. They analyze recipe variations. They screen commercial food products. They watch for signs of Vorman's return. They know another outbreak will occur. They prepare constantly. They remain vigilant. The threat never ends. You finished reading this account. You know the truth now. The movies lied to you. The Gingerdead Man wasn't fiction. Elias Vorman was real. His methods worked. His consciousness survived. It spreads through consumption. It could be in any baked good. It could be in your kitchen now. Check your spice cabinet. Smell your ginger. Does it seem stronger than before? Does it call to you? Do you suddenly crave gingerbread? Do you feel the urge to bake, to share your cookies, to watch others eat your creations? Those aren't your thoughts. That isn't your craving. Vorman found you. The knowledge makes you vulnerable. The entity senses awareness. It targets those who know. It silences witnesses. It converts threats into vessels. Your understanding attracts its attention. Your mind opened to the possibility. The connection formed. The pathway created. Vorman knows you now. Be careful during the holidays. Watch what you eat. Check the ingredients. Avoid ginger in all forms. Stay away from bakeries. Don't accept homemade cookies. Don't trust recipes found online. Vorman hides everywhere. He waits inside the gingerbread. He wants to make you something more, something better, something his. The real horror isn't the movie monster. The real terror lives in ordinary places. Your neighbor's kitchen, your favorite bakery, your family's cookie exchange. The threat disguises itself as tradition, as comfort food, as holiday cheer. It smells like ginger and cinnamon. It tastes like childhood memories. It kills you from inside. Now you know. Now you're part of it. The knowledge spreads like Vorman himself, person to person, mind to mind. You'll tell someone else, they'll tell others. The story becomes known. The warning circulates. The truth emerges, just as Vorman planned all along.